And we're live just like that. I'm only 2 minutes late or something like that. Thanks for watching me tonight. I appreciate you guys being with me. We're on the strip. We're over by the Circus. That's right. And we're going to walk downtown, or at least we're going to get as far into downtown as we can get before it gets stabby. You know, stabby. That's a three-dimensional stab for you guys. Anyways, my name is Steven. I am not leaving Las Vegas. How y'all doing today? Hopefully you guys enjoy the nice weather with me because it's the last nice weather day for a while. Not the best of areas. Well, guess what? We're going to see how we can go about it. So look at that. It's a beautiful Las Vegas strip. If I can get a video and a mic check, we're going to take on and take off. Look, what do you want me to do? You want me to walk down to the strip? I've seen the strip with you guys 100 times. I'm not going to keep taking advantage of the fact, but I'm going to tell you this. There's nobody down here right now. But by the time I get downtown, it should be dark. It's not a bad area until it gets dark, and there's people walking around, so we should be okay. Not a lot of civil unrest in Las Vegas. Nothing crazy happening these days. So we're really appreciative of all that. So if you guys want to participate in the chat, I appreciate you a great deal. Look at that beautiful view right there. That's $1 million view if you ever did show me one, and I ever did tell you about one. So it's really nice. We got the Circus, the giant circus clown, of course. And I got Sydney, Australia in the house. What's going on, Sydney? You are my one international viewer that I can set my clock to. You must work a night shift at work. But don't tell your bosses that you're watching a YouTube channel from Vegas thinking about when those airlines are going to get away and when you can actually fly. Hello, John. How's it going, everybody? Lakewood, California is in the house. The new Riviera. I know we keep saying that, but I don't see it happening anytime soon. Connie is here. Evan's mom's here. Reno's here. All the regulars are here. Are you new to the channel? If you're new here, you're just kind of tuning in, why don't you shout your name out and tell us where you're from if you're new? Excuse me. Now everybody's going to tell me where they're from, regardless of what I just said. I thought that I brought James Kokosutis. I can't read that. My eyes are bad. I need new glasses. Glendale's in the house. Good evening from Riverside. Prince Edward County. Ooh, I was expecting it to say Island. Woodside. Margot just shipped off your face masks today, or I just printed the label for them today. Very exciting, Margot. I think I printed the label and they'll be shipped out tomorrow. Ooh, pretty face masks. VegasFaceMask.com. Hey, everyone, get those likes. Give me some likes, guys. 222 people watching. We have not a lot of foot traffic. The reason I want to do this is I want to gauge the difference and see what it's like. You're walking here right now. It's Tuesday, for gosh sakes. It's basically not full-blown tourist season anymore anywhere you go in the world. So I thought, why don't we go take a look on a Tuesday? We glamorize it on the weekend, and it's good for Vegas bloggers to glamorize Las Vegas, but let's tell the truth. Let's show what it actually is all about. We have these giant souvenir shops, and you can buy a mask, $6.99 pack, each piece 99 cents. I guess you get a pack of masks. Those are the crappy disposable ones that nobody likes. So we're walking towards the stratosphere right now. And let's see what kind of area we are in right now. Montgomery, California. Whittier is here. Check my email before you get new glasses. Thanks for the walk there. Jeremy, that'd be great. I have horrible glasses. They're falling apart. It's very embarrassing. But I haven't been able to afford to replace them because, you know, who has optical insurance? But if you want to send me an email and you want to help me out, that would be really cool of you. I got these big thick ones out of Walmart. The guy said, no, they're the high index. They totally weren't high index. They were crap. I love these billboards. Jesus heals the broken in heart, and Lerner and Lowe get you money when you get hurt. Say hi to Steven, Jimmy. There you go. Or am I supposed to say hi to Jimmy, Steven? Hey, Jimmy. Whoa, Margot Knight. Thanks for the masks. Well, thank you, Margot. Margot is taking care of that shipping I paid. That's very nice of you, Margot. Thank you so much. Rochester, Minnesota is here. Sierra is at the Flamingo. Well, I'm walking the opposite of you, Sierra, but it's great that you're here in Las Vegas watching the strip. Give us a report from the Flamingo. Let us know what it is. Paul says, watch yourself. I'm going to check myself before I wreck myself. Paul, I can guarantee you that, my friends. VSP is affordable optical insurance. Yeah, probably. But I've never been an insurance guy. I have to learn how to do that. I'm going to be 40 years old next year. Oakland Raiders Nation is in the building with Reef. I haven't seen you forever, Reef. I'm glad you're still with me, Reef. It's one of the first people that started watching my live streams a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. There's a protest coming right for you. Okay. Well, we'll see. I see a police officer in the middle. Oh, that's actually just a bicyclist. See, what I don't see doesn't hurt me. So we have this. This used to be a CVS pharmacy a long time ago. And it was never very popular. You got to wonder, they put a pharmacy at the base of the Sky condo, which is what this sits at the base of. And now it's just a boarded up building, a location closed. Go to our other 10 pharmacies in Las Vegas. Down to California, first live stream watching for me. Wow, Greg O'Toole, thank you so much for coming in, Greg. I appreciate it. Greg is a local. That's vegan level 1. We have those who chat and watch. We have level 2. Those are our blue wrenches. We have level 3. Those are the ones nice enough to chip in and help the daily videos. Oh, look at me e-begging again. Not really. I love y'all. Thank you guys for being so supportive. Of course, the Fountain Blue, former site of, well, it's the Drew, former site of the Fountain Blue, former site of the Thunderbird and the Wet n Wild. They're supposed to be building a stadium right there, arena, the All-Net Arena. That'll probably never happen at this point. Let's be honest. Stay safe. Thanks for your videos. Yes, I have Edmonton here in the house. Go Eskimos, go, or Oilers, or Trappers. I don't think the Trappers exist anymore, and I think that we're all out of teams other than your lacrosse team, which I can't name right now because my brain is not thinking about it and recalling it. Lots of sports up in Edmonton. I remember that walk was windy like your walk yesterday. Yeah, we got some good wind action in the house today. No wind is good wind for us. So we have some good stuff. We have the Sahara coming up to the right of us, of course. Whoa, Dr. Dudeson's in the house. Thank you, Dr. Dudson. That is very kind of you. Trappers are definitely gone. Okay, I think the whole Pacific Coast League of minor league baseball is gone, but I took a shot. Home of the Klondike days and the capital, the provincial capital of Alberta. Yes, and also home of my mother's birthplace. I can't tell you which area that was because of security questions. You don't ever want to give your mother's birthplace away, guys. It could be a question you ask, that they ask you. Oh, whoa, Gary, love your live stream. Stay safe. Thank you, Gary. Sahara is right there. It's on the east side of the strip. Of course, we talked about it in our live stream. Sahara had temporarily waived all of their resort fees until the bookings made on the 31st of May. Let's hope that comes back. I hope it's a whoa. Hope it's a trend in Las Vegas. Oh, Okerlund is in the house. Okerlund, thank you so much. Wish I could help out at an optician, but I'm in St. Louis. Oh, that's okay. I appreciate your well wishes to get my eyes better. I have an astigmatism, which means your eyeball is irregularly shaped, which means that you're always just going to get worse as you go on, which means that LASIK is something I could get done, but it wouldn't be practical because I'd have to keep getting it done over and over again, and I ain't no rich kid. So we have the festival grounds right here. This is where they had the iHeartRadio Festival some years ago. They have different events over here. Phil Ruffin now owns all of this plot of land, so who knows what he's going to build here. I bought me a new Minolta camera for my Vegas Grand Canyon trip. Minolta, well, there's a brand you don't see often. I hope you got a good one. That's very nice, Victor. Thank you so much. Hello from Calgary. Boy, I miss Vegas, and we miss having you here. Let's get that straight. Look at this ghost town. Oh my God, it's depressing. Oh, MLPS Mikey heating me up. Thank you so much, guys. 384 thanks. I've got Manitou, Oklahoma. Wow. Antioch, California. You guys are great. Kyle is checking in. Where are you from, Kyle? Nice to see you here. So the Lucky Dragon, right over here, it got renamed. The name always escapes me. It repositioned itself as a convention type building. That's the one right there. Good work on doing that right before Corona. Whoa, Paul. Oh, I'm not doing 3 hours, Paul. We're walking downtown, and then depending on how violent and bad feeling it gets, I might take an Uber back. Who knows? I'm parked near the Circus, so I'm not sure. So there you go. So we get to rock the Casbah. That's what they literally have, the Casbah at the Sahara. Talk about old nostalgia for a crowd that doesn't know what the Casbah is. You're really gonna like it. Rock the Casbah. Yeah, they don't know that. So you make a hip hotel, cater to a demographic, and name it after old school kitsch. Winning. Could I make money in Vegas playing Elvis at senior centers? Probably not, James. Plus, you I was going to say something about senior centers these days. They're not allowing visitors out here. Right now, the senior centers are all visits through windows and telephones and video web conferencing. Nobody's allowed to go into a senior's home right now in Las Vegas. It was in the newspaper the other day. That is indeed the Stratosphere Tower, tallest freestanding building west of the Mississippi. Freestanding means it's not an office tower or a condominium. So that's what that is. Bally's is still closed, boarded up. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Wasn't that the knack? I'm not sure if that was the knack that sang that. It makes sense. We'll just go with what you say unless somebody wants to correct us. Yeah, I did that walk once. Went to the famous pawn shop and decided, taxi. Well, I walk a lot, so who knows. Plus, I bought ice cream today because low carb was making me have a bad time at work. So protein during the day, carbs at night. I have to join a gym. I'm looking pretty embarrassing. That is the Strat. Oh, it's the Clash. Okay. I thought it was the Beatles and the Stones. I'm just kidding. My brother's back at home with his Beatles and his Stones. He never gets enough of that Revolution stuff. That's a song, but it's not by David Bowie. Well, it was by David Bowie. It was gifted to Mott the Hoople. Then he sang it, made it more famous. So we got people just out here enjoying the world's famous general store right at the top right here, where they changed the signs. They used to be old school marquees. Now they're just printed. I'm pretty disappointed, but they are lighting up right now. It's a really good view over here. Shout out from Seattle, Charlie wants. All right, Charlie, shout out to the people in Seattle. Hope you're all doing well up there. Some crazy stuff happening in Seattle today. Go check the news. We're not going to be depressing on this live stream, but crazy day in Seattle today for sure. Steven, what's the history of the Sahara? Well, it's an old school 50s, 60s hotel. This is essentially the exact same shell of a building that we had with a lot of renovations. But it always had this walkway in the front. It used to have a NASCAR cafe called with a roller coaster called Speed the Ride. And Speed the Ride was a big wheel. It was a roller coaster. You'd start off, you'd shoot real fast. You'd do a loop-de-loop. You'd go straight up, and then you go backwards through the loop-de-loop and return back. That was the roller coaster. It wasn't a big one like the roller coaster at New York, New York. It wasn't a traditional pull you up a chain and let you drop. It was like a shoot you off. There's a type of name for the roller coasters. I don't know them. And I mean, it closed some years ago, and it was purchased by the SLS group. And they had big plans to renovate it and make it beautiful. Whoa, Dodger Ryan. Hello, Steve. You think I can still get a good deal on a hotel in January 2021? Well, I'd book them now. The reason I'd book them now, and you can use my link, notleavinglasvegas.com/VegasBaby if you want to book off Vegas.com. But any travel site will have decent rates. That one gives me credit and doesn't change the price for you. But I'd book them now because the reason why, Consumer Electronics Show is coming. And if you book right after the show or right before the show, you might get some great rates. If you book it the wrong time, I made a video about this about 8 months ago, you're going to get a bad deal. It's just going to be a bad deal for you overall. You're going to see the prices spike. And I don't know how many people are attending CES, and I imagine the longer you wait for that time, yeah, I think you could still get a good deal. But don't be surprised if it's over expensive for certain times. It's not the SLS, that's for sure. It changed back to the Sahara. They apparently own the rights to the building's name, which was good. They didn't apparently own the rights for the old logo. I would have liked to see the old logo come back, but it was very 50s-ish, and it probably wouldn't have fly. And they were making a big deal of the dining when this opened up. It wasn't really a big deal. I mean, they have this Jose Andres, and they have a couple of bars and stuff, but it never really took off. You can see even right now, this is about the level of foot traffic you get out on here, even when before the corona hit us. So this is not a good deal. This was boarded up and empty. This is now just a Walgreens. You buy that Infinity, you trick it out so it makes all that noise. Mama didn't hug him enough. That's a joke. If you have a tricked out loud thing, that's okay. I mean, and you should have more traffic here because the Bonanza, world's largest gift shop, is out here. But yeah, it's, wow, broken windows at the Bonanza. You can see the boards up right there. That is a pain in the butt. Steven, do you happen to know if they kept the Stardust Casino sign? Yeah, the Stardust Casino sign is at the Neon Museum, so you can book tours there. Is that the Bonanza? Is it a ripoff? I mean, it's the same prices as souvenirs from all over the place. The difference is they've segmented it, so they have a liquor store, which is a little overpriced. This one has Elvis and celebrity memorabilia. Some of the souvenir shops don't have that. So that's what that is. Valet is open at TI. I'm very surprised. I think that's, I don't know. If you want to stop the spread, what's irresponsible? Well, letting strangers get into cars of other strangers. But who knows about the spread right now? I don't even know if it's spreading. We'll find out, I guess, with all the things that have happened in the last 2 weeks. Wow, cool. Jacob went live on Fremont Street. That's good for him. It's funny that I go live and then somebody else go live, but hey, that is what it is. So we're walking down to Fremont Street just to get an idea of this area. You can see it's not a great area, but it's still light out, so that's a good thing. So we have a bunch of different hostels and things from here to downtown. We probably got a bit of a hike in front of us. Did Brendan ever put up the New Frontier sign? I don't know for sure. Bonanza is one of my best memories of Las Vegas. So Owlstar says we had 18,000 positive cases yesterday. That's unfortunate. I do want you guys to remember something very important, okay? The important thing to remember is that a positive case doesn't mean it's a hospitalized serious case. We could have 1 million serious cases of a flu and nobody goes to the hospital because they have the flu, and that's unfortunate. I hope those don't progress into serious cases. So Fun City, there's a bunch of little wedding chapels from here to there. It's becoming more contemporary down here. When we do eventually get down, we're going to pass the federal buildings, the courthouses, some historic stuff. So it's going to be an interesting walk. To be certain, I might have bit off a little more than I can chew today. I forgot how long of a walk this was, but hey, I'm with 507 friends, so there is that. So we have all the construction on Las Vegas Boulevard that's been going on, that's still going on. Take the Uber back. I should take an Uber back. That'd be a smart deal. Better watch out for Cincinnati Street. Yeah, this is not a great area behind here. I wouldn't want to walk with my camera out into that area over there. It's not a good area. It's a lot of low-income housing and stuff like that. So that's a bad place to be. Let's speed up the gas a little bit. Speaking of gas, $2.36 a gallon. What's gas where you're where you're from? You tell me in the comments. Where's she going? I don't know. Was it Betty Davis that said that? I don't know. I know Mindy Kaling from The Office fame, she insulted the area pretty hard, and it got a lot of people pretty upset, but that was a number of years ago. We have the old IHOP right here. There's a brand new IHOP right on the other side of the street. This IHOP has been open pretty much forever. It's closed now, but if you need to get your pancakes, they're right across the street at the International House of Pancakes. There's a lot of studio apartments down here too. Places like the Blvd boutique. If you put the word boutique on things, it just means small. Whoa, Rich. Rich's pitch is in. Thank you so much. Gas is expensive in California. Ooh, still. $2.89, $3.05, $2.20. 86 cents a liter, about the same as here. My uncle had a paranoid theory that they changed Canada to the metric system so they could round your gasoline and charge you more because it goes by tenths. I thought that was kind of funny when he said it. We're coming up to the Stratosphere Tower right now. Beautiful, beautiful tower, top of the world restaurant, all the rides up top. Take your Uber towards Uber back, please. Long walk. Yes, it is. Yes, don't be offended if I take Lyft. I know Mr. Mark Rofton drives Uber, but I think I have the Lyft app on my phone and I'm all registered and good to go there. So I'm not going to reinvent the wheel for myself. Gyms are opening this Friday. Cool. Our gyms have been open since the 4th of July, or June. I was messing up my dates. Strata Lease did upgrade their frontage. Nice contemporary signage out here. Looks pretty darn cool. I got to give them that. They did a lot of landscaping out here as well. So I like the Stratosphere now. You got to see these statues here. They're all pointing upwards towards the Stratosphere Tower, which is pretty freaking cool if you ask me. So they know what people are doing. They know what people want to see. Stratosphere is a good property in terms of value proposition, but you do have to take transportation to and from depending on the time of the day. So you can see these statues right here. They're all pointing up and they're looking up to the top. What's up?
I love your vlog.
Oh, thank you, dude. How you doing? Okay, cool. You're on camera. You want to say hi to somebody?
I to myself when I watch the same video.
Okay, cool.
Thank you, man.
Thank you so much.
You were helping out with the advice with the Sahara.
Oh, cool.
That one and this one, the best prices right now.
Best prices?
Best prices.
So where are you from, bro?
Cali.
Cali. What's your name?
Manny.
Manny, nice to meet you. You know me, I'm Steven. Yeah,
oh,
so
man, I always watch every time you post stuff. I'm like hearing it. I'm like, come on, when is Vegas going to be open again?
For sure.
And all that advice you gave me, I took it into consideration, and you know,
nice.
It's like good deals here.
So what's your experience on it? You've been to Vegas before all this, right?
Yeah. Well, right now it's kind of busy. You know?
Right.
I would think for a Tuesday there's not going to be anybody, but yeah.
Very cool.
There's people in the pool. I went to the Flamingo. That pool was full.
Yeah, they said the lineup was all the way to the wildlife on a Tuesday.
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy. So
I was surprised. I was just expecting a few people, and I look at the pool, everyone is there.
So if you want to talk to it, let's pretend, because they don't watch, but a casino executive that owns a hotel, what do you want to tell them about what they can make better right now?
Right now,
Just anything off the top of your head.
I didn't really notice like them like checking other people for their
Yeah, just the guests,
just
right?
the guests, just people that stayed there. So once I stayed there, they took my temperature. They're like, okay, you're good to go.
What about
But
guys
still,
like me who are not staying there?
Yeah, but still, you know, you don't ever know who comes in there and you touch stuff. But I did notice a lot of cleaning. A lot of cleaning.
Good, good.
You leave the machine, they clean. You leave
Wow.
the pool, they come and they clean.
Is that all the properties or just the Stratosphere?
So far, the Sahara.
Sahara.
I haven't been in here yet.
Okay, cool.
The Flamingo, I did see a lot of ladies cleaning and stuff like that.
Nice.
So I just, what is it? Hand sanitizers everywhere you look.
Good, good.
There's a hand sanitizer. I see people using it. I haven't came across one that's empty.
Nice.
So I know they're doing a good job.
Now downtown, they're checking everybody on thermals. When you go to the hotels, you can't go in the buildings
I'm gonna
unless
go
you do that.
tomorrow,
Yeah, it's fun there. We're walking down there right now.
It's walkable?
Not really, but I'm crazy, so there's that.
All right.
All right, Manny, thanks so much. You have a great one. Thanks for watching.
Thank you. I love you guys.
Yep. So that was Manny. He's been watching. He's from California. So he says, in his opinion, they're doing a good job at cleaning, but he would like to see the non. He's taking a picture of me. That's cool. He would like to see the non guests who are not staying at the hotel get thermal scanned, because he says you never know who's in there. So that was fun. That was fun. We're going to get a general consensus. So maybe somebody watching, I don't think the casino people watch this stuff, but maybe they do. And they could see what the guests want, what you guys want. Essentially, when you come back to Las Vegas, when you're having a good time, what are they going to do to make it great for you? What are they going to do better to make it great for you? You shout that on the comments below, what you think the casinos could do to make it a better experience, so more people will come back and bring us up from the grave that we dug by being closed for so long. Because a lot of people nowadays realizing the information we had wasn't that good, and maybe it wasn't that great, but we are here. So he's staying at the Sahara and he's going into the Stratosphere right now. He says so far so good, everything's good, pools are good, everything's good. Did anyone know about the gorilla idea Bob had? Don't know about that. Bob Stupak, did he want to put a giant gorilla ride on this building? It wouldn't surprise me. When did they rename it the Strat? That was actually back in the Super Bowl, February of 2019. They came out with a Super Bowl ad, and that's when they unveiled the name the Strat. Now, locals call it the Strat. So possibly they're trying to pivot to the locals to come down here to gamble. Everybody else wouldn't call it the Strat. You would call it the Stratosphere. For whatever reason, though, that's what they went with. That's what they went with. So the Strat, obviously, short for Stratosphere, Stratosphere Tower, because it's high, it's in the clouds. I like the Stratosphere more than the Strat. You tell me what you think. I don't know Evan's mom. I have no idea about that, but it'll make me a little nervous. Anyways, we got some old kitschy buildings like these alarm code deals, obviously from the 70s and the 80s. That's all good. I love your vlogs. I watch it, everything. Keep up with the good work. Thank you so much. We locals call it Stratosphere. Well, we call it the Strat. When we were doing timeshare years ago, they used to bundle up the American Superstars show, if anybody remembers that, shout it out, and the buffet, and one of the rides, and they would call it the Strat Pack. That's what the timeshare people called it. So we'll give you the Stratosphere package, but we all called it the Strat Pack for short when we give the gifts away. So here we go. Harrison, New Jersey is here. Very cool. Are you really walking all the way downtown? It's not as far as you guys think it is. It really isn't. We should be there in about 3 hours. No, it's not 3 hours away. But we do have the City of Las Vegas sign right over here. And this one here is an interesting story. I have 616 people watching me walk. If you guys want to shower me with some likes, I might tell you why this sign exists to begin with, and the big fight the Stratosphere has had with its identity. Kiwi in New Zealand, but he's in Australia, or he's using Australian money. Thank you so much, Kiwi. I appreciate you, man. You've been watching my blog since basically on my videos since I did live streams day one over a year ago. And oh, have times changed for us out here in Las Vegas. But if you guys want to see that, I get to 250 likes, I'm going to tell you why this thing looks like this and why this even exists. And They're building an arch down here too as a gateway to downtown, like St. Louis's arches. Hopefully that gets built. So we have some cool downtown kind of gambling. We have some craps, roulette, all that kind of stuff. Or is this all roulette? I don't know, pass. Jerry says, cut and shoot in the house. Great live streams. Thank you, Jerry. But here's the deal. The Stratosphere wants to be considered a strip hotel, but it's not. You see? It's not. The strip officially ends technically on Sahara, but it's all Las Vegas Boulevard. But they've been arguing for a long time to change their identity for what is the strip at the Stratosphere to say they're a strip hotel. They're totally not. So by having this here, from what I understand, and I could be totally wrong, and if I am, I want you to correct me. I like to be corrected. I'm not going to argue. This right here, partially put up at the idea of the Stratosphere, or either that or completely funded by them, or partially, so they could say that they're technically part of the strip because the city of downtown, the city of Vegas, starts right here. So that's a thing that they've been doing back and forth for a long time. The Denny's is brand new down here, which is nice. You can see the IHOP. They decided to move in across the street from the Denny's. So I guess if you're driving, you don't have to make U-turns to go to a breakfast place nowadays. Elvis Presley Circus slots. They don't animate it on the maps. Then don't animate it on the maps. I'm not sure. It's nice to walk. I walked downtown from Riviera a year ago. It's not that bad of a walk. Right now, it's not a bad day. Today was a high of 90. Tomorrow will be 99. Then we're into the hundreds again. Call it Midtown. It's Midtown Las Vegas. We, of course, have the Tim Burton, not really Tim Burton, but that's the show out there. It's not performing right now, but those tents are the way Cirque du Soleil used to set themselves up before the day. Are the Strats rides open? Yes, they are running. They're running on top of the Stratosphere. The one time I watched that other guy's live stream, oh, that's not nice, Charles, but that is nice of you to say about me, so thank you. I try to keep it catchy. Try to minimize the pauses that I have. We have eaten at Tacos Mexico. There's a few of these in town. They're really not bad. This location costs a little more because it's on the strip. Well, see, we just got through saying it's not the strip. It's on the boulevard. How's that? The pawn shop may be open. I mean, the pawn shop doesn't close because it's an essential service, so they have their window. But I don't know if you can go into the pawn shop right now. Knowing Rick Harrison, he opened that stuff up as soon as you possibly could because he's a businessman. He's like Jay-Z, I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. See, you put a comma in the words and they're very different. It's a different sentence altogether. I'm not a businessman, I'm a business, comma, man, meaning he's a business. And so is Rick Harrison. And yes, I somehow just compared Jay-Z to Rick Harrison. How dare I? Or pat on my back, kudos, for being super cool, but not really. Did they tear down the famous drugstore? No, the white cross is right here. That's this building right here with Curaleaf in front of it, but that's the sign right there. So White Cross was not torn down. I don't know if the diner and stuff is open right now, but yeah, this is a very old part of town. So here we go. Take a breath. Yeah, Joseph, I have asthma my whole damn life, and I've been coughing because we had about 3 days of severe 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and it just fills me up. And I get some cough, and that's when people ask me about cannabis. I say, I don't talk about that stuff for personal and health reasons for me. Messes with my body and my lungs. This part of the strip is okay, though, because you have a lot of little stores, a lot of stuff you can't get on the main drag. So we're going to walk here. So they are open. The diner is open. You can see that right there, which is real nice. We're going to keep on going here real fast. So we are definitely getting into an area where I'll be taking an Uber back for my own safety and my own health. Little Chapel of the Flowers where I was married. Very nice, Thomas. Good for you, bro. Very good. It's only bad when there's like a strip where there's no touristy type attractions. Plus, the police do have a good presence down here. We can see the west part of town with the sun setting down here. Yep. Well, you know what? I'll show you guys both parts of Las Vegas. You can go look at the glamorous $4 billion buildings all day long, and you can show where locals will go, like Venezuelan food. How many Venezuelan restaurants are in Vegas? A few, a handful. This one's been here for some time, and it seems to do quite well for itself, which is a good thing. So you can't complain about that. We have Dino's, famous little dive bar. We have a couple of little places that sell cheap dresses, tuxedos. These are all for people coming in and celebrating. We have some wedding chapel type stuff down here, and bail bondsmen's. The hangover bail, I don't know if that's infringing on copyrights, but this place is called Hangover Bail. We get you out. They literally have the hangover sign right there. So we have some authentic Mexican type of restaurants over here. There's a lot in New Jersey. Okay, less than a week away, Brittany. Okay, I'm seeing everybody chatting with somebody. Best Thai in Las Vegas. My wife likes Kung Fu Thai. It's over on Spring Mountain Road in Valley View. I kind of poked my head in there on the live stream. This wedding chapel is completely boarded up. And MPLS Mikey is being generous. So thank you, Mikey. It's looking and sounding a bit lonely. It is a bit lonely. Hopefully when we get downtown, there's something to see. It would be interesting if it wasn't anything to see. That would be disappointing, wouldn't it? We got the cops staring at me like I'm the issue. That's pretty funny. That guy was giving me the stink eye. What do you think you're doing down here? Move along, sir. We don't want no problems with you YouTube bloggers showing that Vegas is a normal city with all sorts of characters. I don't know why every time I do law enforcement I sound like a bad stereotype of a person from the South. So if you're from the South, forgive me. I've never been there. What do I know? This is a little neighborhood type of dive bar. So if you guys want to know where to go, you can go to Dino's. Of course, Dean Martin, Dino's. You guys get it? I get it. It's not Dino's off the Flintstones. Trust me on that. So there you go. Todd Motor Hotel. We're actually almost downtown, just so you guys know. So many little places to try. I'm not going in there with a camera. That is a bad idea. But I would love to, but you have to be invited. Somebody was mentioning Boston Pizza on my live stream. That's Boston Pizza. Obviously not the same as the Canadian chain. But it's a little bar pizza place. It's been here forever and a half. We drive past it every day and we say, we got to try that place. Of course we don't try that place, but we have to try that place someday. That'd be great. Smash the like button if you think Steven is the hardest working. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, this does look like a freeway. It's basically just Las Vegas Boulevard. What's up, guys? So, we're doing a lot of rehab and stuff around here. These buildings basically not been open for 1.5 years. And I'm huffing it and puffing it so I can get downtown before I get myself in trouble. Tattoo parlors, smoke shops, adult stores, and then we have all the wedding chapels. You eat other people's pizza? Stop it! Yeah, I can't yell too loud like Arnold right now because I'm in a less than great part of town. That reminds me of the scene out of Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, it really does, doesn't it? You can just play some bumping beats over that. Whoa, Punky Power is in the house. Thank you, Punky, so much. Once we get to downtown, we're in our safety zone. My heart rate is rising. Everything's going up. I didn't think this walk out, but don't tell my wife I'm down here, but she probably knows because she peeks into my live streams, and so does her friends. So here we go. We're on 4th Street, just a few more blocks up till we're officially downtown. I can see the buildings, I can see the glitz, and I can see the glam, and I can see the safety. What's up, Steven? Brandon says, well, we're doing an ill-timed, badly planned out walk. Hopefully we get to where it's not so bad. See, if we go down this way, it's actually not so bad. But if we want to stay on the strip, we have to walk to where it could be less than great. But I'm going to take the walk to where it's less than great because there's police and stuff on this strip usually. So that would be what I'm going to do. Don't make eye contact. No, Reno, that's the important part. Carry yourself upright. Don't hunch over. Have confidence. Do the right thing. We're walking downtown if you're just tuning in. If it's your first time on the live stream, the guy behind the camera's name's Steven. He's not leaving Las Vegas. That would be me. I'm a Vegas blogger. Some people like me, some people hate me, but I hope you all love me. Either you love to hate me or you love to love me. Haha. Do the quick step. Can you explain Naked City? I sure can. Back in the day, it's somebody's gonna already say it. I'm gonna say Bonanza's not bad if you drive down Bonanza far enough east. It gets nice, by the way. Bonanza is a street in Vegas that can be great, less than great. So, back in the day, there was a lack of shows in Las Vegas. And the mobsters that built the casinos, they wanted to bring in some entertainment that they would consider classy. So what they did was they thought, well, France is classy. Let's bring in some topless showgirls. So they did that. And they made Jubilee, Lido de Paris. Hot tip for you, walk in the light. Don't walk on the dark side of the street. Lido de Paris or something like that at the Stardust. you had Jubilee, you had Follies. And so these girls wanted to suntan. They wanted to do it topless. Well, Naked City became to knowing that because the showgirls that would stay there would go to the rooftops and they would sunbathe topless on the roofs because there was no other buildings tall enough to really see them. And so that was why they called it Naked City. And it held that moniker. This is the Shamalar Hotel. Here they do wedding chapels, wedding hotels, a little strip of hourly type of hotels. You know what you do in an hourly hotel. You sit on the massage bed and watch an episode of Matlock. Get your minds out of the gutter, you filthy people, you. So we have some of these older ones on the side. Some of these tattoo parlors and stuff not open. Look, you guys asked for it. I delivered. I'm not even going to say the word. And so we have, of course, the Little White Wedding Chapel. There it is. The world's first drive-through wedding chapel. You drive through this way. This would be a Cadillac, I'm guessing, right underneath the cover there. They pick you up. Elvis drives you down the strip. Very cool. Very cool. So this was on Fox News, CBS. This has been on basically every single network. It's the same owner for all this time. It's a little old lady, and she seems really nice and friendly. And this is where Elvis will get you married. Watch Murder, She Wrote. If casinos were so profitable pre-C19, why did it seem like many were still going broke? Only one was going broke. Only one. Oh, thank you so much, Tim. Finally, maybe. I don't know what that means, but I'm getting there. There only one was going broke, and that was Caesars. Caesars Entertainment. CET, as it's known nowadays. Everybody else was profitable. I did a video on the channel explaining where the profits were. The most profitable is the Las Vegas Sands, so followed up by the Wynn, followed up by MGM, and then lastly you have, of course, the lowly, losing money every year for 5 years, Caesars Entertainment. But they're all pretty profitable. Caesars, I don't know how they stay in business. Tattoo parlors. I get my channel name tattooed on my face. No, don't say that. Cosmo is also very profitable. That's true as well. Blackstone Group generally knows how to run that place really well. They've carved out a niche for themselves. That's really good. So they have usually weddings that have happened here on the marquee, although no weddings have happened here for a while. So it's just a bunch of old stuff. The Super 8 motels. We stay at a really nice resort right before you get to the East Strat. It's really nice. Which was it called, Debbie? You tell me. So we have Erin Brockovich, featured on Jay Leno. I guess she got married here. That's news to me. That's news to me. So let's see what we got here going into downtown. I'm very close right now. Downtown's literally just on the other side of this building, the big one that you see on the left. The difference is, there's a Thai place here, by the way. We've never eaten here, but I hear it's good. Oh man, there's nobody in the Thai restaurant. And they have a piano. I feel bad for these guys. Well, that's not true. There's one couple in there. Everything is zoomed out on my phone because I'm using a wide angle lens. So that's good. I think there's a big strip club coming up. It's the Adult Superstore, yeah. And I don't know if they have the strip club operating. There was one on the strip that was like really adult oriented. That got closed down. They're building something there. Can you give me a room at the Super 8? I can't get myself a room at the Super 8. I have no influence. I'm not an influencer. Are you guys kidding me? VegasFaceMask.com. That's the only thing I influence is my wife's stuff. And so you can see what these guys did here. They bought a used police car and they stick it in the parking lot so you think there's police watching you. Oldest trick in the book. One day we were driving in Nipton, driving towards Nipton. It's a little tourist spot in California on the other side of Nevada. And my wife and her friend was like, hold on, slow down, there's the cops. Well, I wasn't speeding, but I said, that's not the cops. That's just an old police car. It's not a cop. It's just there to make you think there's a cop. Oldest trick in the book. Hi, John. How you doing? It's a Thai place to advertise specials on the street where they get more business. Maybe you need to have foot traffic. And I don't know what the deal is with advertising out here, putting signs out. This is, every little part of Vegas is going to have its own kind of regulations. It smells like taco meat. That's a really good smell. I have no idea where that's actually coming from. So old hotels that don't exist anymore right out here. Family units. Well, I know I hope you never have to move your family into a weekly hotel in Las Vegas Boulevard. But maybe you're the next millionaire. Maybe after that you hit it big. So we're very close to downtown right now. We're going to be hitting up with the world famous silver and gold pawn shop, and that will be good. So let's see what we can do here. This is a parking garage here on the bottom of this building, and I think it's the ugliest looking building in all of downtown. I'm disappointed by it. You disappoint me. I hate you. No, I don't really, but apparently these are really nice units inside. You get a great view of the strip, obviously. The strip being behind me. How far have we walked? We've walked a bit, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Look for Chumley. I don't think those guys are at the pawn shop unless they are filming something. It's not like they are working it. They don't have to. They have no reason to work it anymore. Which is really funny because you consider how hard they did work in it. I guess you get to deserve to retire right now. Steven and Rick Harrison both like to educate people. Well, thank you, John. I've never been compared to Rick Harrison, and you're awesome for that comparison. Makes me feel nice. That's a positive comment. I'm not seeing all the comments because I'm looking around me. Heads up like a meerkat on the horizon, looking for a coyote to make sure he doesn't get eaten while he scavenges and hunts for foods. So we're getting up to downtown Las Vegas. We are incredibly close, like you don't even know. And then we'll go down Fremont Street and I'll take a safe mode of transportation home. We're gonna walk across this light because we do have the time for it. And we have to thank everybody who's chatting tonight. I think you guys are all great for putting your faith in me and trusting that I'll be here with you to give you a good tour of downtown and the strip, connecting it. And you know what? There's other things you can be doing with your time. Some little pawn shops over here. So I do appreciate you guys trusting your time in me. And thank you for that very much. Chumley's Candies. Well, you have the Pawn Plaza. I guess when we walk past, we're going to see what's open at the Pawn Plaza as we go towards downtown. But the other pawn shop that we shop at is a great little place. It's called Easy Pawn. It's a chain of pawn shops, but they have great used equipment there for camera gear and stuff like that. And we buy little gadgets to send to the Philippines. Thank you for the walk, Dave says. Thank you, Dave. Wow, 915 people watching. If you're just tuning in, we're walking down the part of Las Vegas that's not exactly pretty. It's the downtown area. You got to get there if you're walking. Well, we've been walking for 40 minutes since the Circus area. This phone is like a champion. It's like a Clydesdale. It just doesn't give up, and I love it. So we're walking downtown to downtown Las Vegas. We're very close to being there right now. We'll be there very soon. This is a brand new wedding chapel right here. It just got built during the COVID outbreak. And they made it look Old West style, which is beautiful. We have lots of nice wedding chapels out here. Most of them are not old buildings. We have an old sandstone one, not old, old styled. This is a Wild West type. And I really do appreciate the look that they gave to it. I don't know the name of this one. It had a sign out front. I think it's called Bliss, or something to that effect. So you gotta love these old wedding chapels. Wonder if you have a pedometer to count the steps or something. Yeah, I do. All Samsung phones come with something called Samsung Health. It'll track your steps. Typically I'll go about 20,000 steps on these walks, which I've been told is the equivalent of somewhere around 8 to 10 miles. So we have gold and silver, but that's not the gold and silver pawn shop. That marquee is up there to fool you, my friends. It's a fool's marquee. We'll get there soon enough. This is the unglamorous part of Las Vegas, so I have nothing to do but keep you entertained via my voice box, which apparently never shuts up. So old businesses down here. This is a design studio, the green one right here. I always wondered what it would be to be like a professional designer. But some of these places have so much character built into them, and because they have to capture the attention of people coming in, they're going to have some wacky stuff in these pawn shops. I'm looking across here right now and you can't see it, but it looks like they have samurai armor in their window. Maybe I'm just blind, but it's crazy. Oh, my bike is ready. Oh, I'm just kidding. It's just a place to put your bike. Downtown Las Vegas is like any other city. They're trying very hard to change and compete with every other part. And we don't have a downtown business district. We just have 2 casino districts. Unfortunately, in general, when you see boarded up buildings, that means somebody smashed out the windows, and the unpleasantness we had with the rioting and looting here last week before everything opened up. So we're going to take across the street where we have the light. Now we have, this is it. This is Pawn Plaza. That's the colorful stuff out there. So how much could you get for your Samsung at the pawn shop? Probably not a lot. However, it is paid for cash. So more than a phone that was locked to a carrier. I did not get a carrier locked phone. So I don't know. Phone is worth more than I want to tell you, and I don't want to guess what they would give me because I would cry. So we have Palm Plaza. It is basically closed. There is nobody here. This is rather quite depressing. But something has to be open because it smells so delicious. Chumley's Candy is closed, unfortunately. You know, Chumley lost all that weight. I'm disappointed he opened a candy store. You can smell the tacos. Honestly, it smells like Mexico or the Philippines out here right now. Smart NHL teams are back in a training camp situation. Vegas is one of those teams. This is true. So the Golden Knights, they opened up their training camp at the City National Arena in Summerlin today, I think it was. And there's no public allowed. And they're limiting the amount of players, I think, on the ice at a time or in the building. The City National Arena, City National Bank, owned by RBC. So I don't think they're open. Yeah, they're really closed, guys. Yeah, Gold and Silver is not open for business. This is what I call the Pawn Museum. By the way, that's my dad with the black icon, says Donald Campbell. So you say hi to my old man for me. Tell him thank you for all his support. He was the first person on my Patreon ever. So yeah, starting June 1st, our interest rates will go back. So yeah, oh, the guy's coming because this is a window. You can do transactions here. Like I said, the pawn shop part of the transactions is not closed. They had to stay open. People had business to do. People who are underbanked, if you don't know the term, means that they can't get a bank account or they can't get loans for whatever reason. They have to have a financial way to get help, and they go and pawn stuff. So that's what that is. Yeah, Vegas Golden Knights are back. We're going to win it all. Unless we play the Maple Leafs, and then I'll root for my dad's team because he hasn't seen them win since like 1905 or something ridiculous like that. I'm just kidding you. It was 1962, I think. That's the last time the Toronto Maple Leafs won the Cup. I stole this from a hockey card I keep tucked up under. Nobody gets a reference to the song I Win YouTube Mic Drop. Boom. I just gave you a song reference from a Canadian band that none of you have heard of called The Tragically Hip. Tell me if you have in the box below. Colorado 60, so it's 1962, the year he was discovered. Okay, so sorry, it's 1967. I lose YouTube. I pick up my mic and I go home with it. I'm having fun, guys. What can I tell you? So we can see some of the buildings that were unfortunately, well, dead inside. The Wolfgang, the Wolfpack Tattoo Parlor, they are completely just buying into the whole thing from a movie that happened 10 years ago. Might as well, right? They have another one, Graceland. This is a very significant building as well. This has been here for probably 50, 60 years. And my camera is horrible right now. Squeegee, squeegee, squeegee. Oh, look at that. I don't have a smear all over it now. I can stop by White Castle. Yeah, we'll go by White Castle. It's down here at some place, some point. I'm 6'3" and I had to chase him down. Okay. So we can see Graceland. I love the wrought iron with Elvis Presley on both sides. I don't love Elvis like some people do, but I sure do appreciate his impact on music and American culture. Wrenches are moderators. They're going to smack you on the head. Mark says he's on his way to get me. Oh, Mark, I can't put you out like that, but you do have my text message, so when I'm off, if you want to do that, that would be quite amazing of you. Otherwise, I'm okay. I can afford the $8 Lyft ride or Uber ride back to where I'm parked. Okay, except it's not $8 now. Quick tip for you, apparently. You have to drive an Uber XL or a Lyft, whatever they call it. Yeah, you got to do that. Social distance in your Lyft ride. How do you like that? How do you like them apples? I do have 900 plus people watching. If you're just tuning in, my name's Steven. I'm not living in Las Vegas. We're getting to safety right now. We have made it. Looks like we've made it, like the song says. But we still have a ways to go to get downtown. We could actually see the neon, kinda. That's like Fremont Street down there. It looks a lot further to you than it does to me. Now, let's say you're a foreigner. Get out of my country. No. I mean, you're a legitimate foreigner. I'm not saying that. That was a South Park reference, okay? Anyways, I was making fun of those people that say those things. Let's say you're an alien resident and you're going to get your citizenship. Where do you go? You go to one of these two buildings here. It's a federal building. So they have a swearing in and you go to the court and there's a judge and he has a bunch of people in a room. I'm sure we'll all be wearing face masks, but you stand and you pledge allegiance and he swears people in, and it's a ceremony that you have, and that happens right down here on Clark Avenue. And we have some really old buildings. Now, I can't speak of the veracity of this one's actual age, but I know there is the old Las Vegas Day School near here, and that's actually a really old building too. There was a tragic mass, you know, pew pew pew, I can't say the words because of YouTube monetization event a few years ago there. I don't think anybody lost their life, but some people were hurt pretty bad. You can see, of course, Circa. Told you I'd get to downtown eventually. Bank of America Tower. That would be the detention center. That's a jail right there. That's where O.J. Simpson lives, kids. No. He did live there for a little bit, though, because he is a sociopath and is crazy. Whatever you do, don't give me an interview with O.J. I want to come out of that one. I'll never come out of that one. Ha-ha! Like. Thank you guys for watching. Yes, we're streaming. I will sleep well. We'll see. I barely ever sleep. I go to sleep at 12:30 and I wake up at 5:45. But it's okay. I got things to do and a lot of catching up in my life. I've told you guys about this. I screwed up my life. I messed around in the biggest, most opportunity that's ever been in front of me in this awesome city, Las Vegas. So whatever you do, don't look back on it when you're nearly 40 and wonder what you could do better. And then you have to play catch up. Just take advantage of it if you're younger than me. Because I think you guys all have awesome potential. Human beings are amazing things. Juice on the loose. Getting close to 1,000. We're flirting with 1,000. So this is what it is. This is the Lloyd D. George United States Courthouse. And this is where you would go. You have your swearing in and you become an American citizen. I guess if you're also if you're also in trouble and the federal government charged you, you end up here too. Whoa, $4.99. Thank you so much. Dodger says 1997's Vegas Vacation is a guilty pleasure. Yes, when I didn't have anybody in the group, I streamed it, not legally, I guess, in my Facebook group. Chevy Chase, Elizabeth Hurley, Gloria Estefan. No, I'm sorry. I can only remember Chevy Chase, the kid who, Galecki, he went on to the Big Bang Theory. And who else was in that movie? Oh my gosh. Can't remember his wife, Beverly D'Angelo. And of course, Randy Quaid. And I don't remember who played the daughter. She was unforgettable. Well, she was forgettable because I don't remember her. So they're doing something on the camera. I'm doing something on the camera. Everybody's doing something on the camera. Hit the like button. Thank you guys for doing that. Do I gamble? I don't gamble. I just don't get the dopamine rush from it like some people do. You know, some people like some stuff. Some people like others. 6-1, half dozen. So we have some old 1970s looking federal buildings over here. It's not Bank of America. That's behind it. But this is some old United States, Las Vegas. I don't even know what building this is. Oh, I failed. But you can see the crest of the Great United States of America on the top right there. And yes, I did say the Great United States of America. Sorry, guys. Look at all the cop cars in here. Guys, so this is where they're all at right here. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If not 6 cop cars in the back right there. Just doing their thing. That lady is mad at them, or she's taking pictures of them for some reason. And yeah, so you can feel safe down here because we're all basically stoked up for security in Las Vegas. Audrey, that was Audrey. I don't remember her name. For every 100 people who gamble in a casino, 2 walk out with the house's money. Very nice. Okay, and that SUV, yes, this is where I have to go to court Monday. Oh, adapters, you're in a federal court on Monday. I hope you have a good lawyer. Hope you have yourself a good attorney. So the D is right over here. We can see it on our left. Look left. What am I looking for? Yes, this, I don't know what building this is, but you can see the seal of the United States up there. It's very cool to take a look at it and see it like that. So we have the D. We have some little banks. That's the Easy Pawn. Ask for Jasmine. We'll walk past that. Jasmine's awesome. She's a real great sales lady. She's a really sweet lady, and she doesn't pressure you into buying stuff. And she knows a lot about a lot of things, and I got to give her a lot of credit for knowing her craft. Can you imagine working at a pawn shop where there's everything imaginable? That'd be pretty crazy. So we're going to walk and talk and go across the street here so I can show you that Easy Pawn. And I think they are still closed, actually, after they were rioted out of business, but they have their window open so you can do your transactions. So yeah, so somebody wanted me to ask you a question now that I have 972 of you. It's going to alienate and offend some of you, but somebody asked me, how much would you How much would you pay for a guided tour like this in real life? How much would you pay for a guided tour like this in real life? If we took you around and we had a driver, or did it at night, something like that. Not this particular area, because nobody wants to be in this area. But what would you pay? Because somebody said I should ask. They have a lot of faith in me, I guess. So I said I would ask. $55 for 2 hours. Okay. I'd have some of the blue, and don't get stingy on me. We're quoting Vegas Vacation, my folks. We still are. $100, $25 per person for 1 hour. Okay. $500, Tim. You're too generous, man. You might as well just put in $5 million and make my ego soar through the roof. $1. I'll give you $5. Ed from Tulare is watching. Well, look at that. I'll give you $10, Mike. $10 won't even get you a ride in Uber with a driver that doesn't talk to you in Vegas. $40, which hotels do not charge? Whoa, I got a lot of people talking. Thank you, Ed, by the way. Which hotels do not charge resort fees? Well, I believe the Four Queens downtown is not charging resort fees. From what I heard, the Sahara was suspending them for a while. Golden Nugget doesn't seem to have them right now. So 60 to 80, cool. I'd buy that for $1. You're quoting one of my favorite video games from the arcade and Super Nintendo area, Smash TV. That's good stuff. That's a great game. Kind of a copy of The Running Man, but still good. $12. There's a tourist attraction where you can drive a cop car. You can do a mock pursuit. Do they still have that? They may have that. That might have been at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. But what is this now? Oh, Evan's mom. Thank you so much, Evan's mom. That's so generous of you. Wow, Evan's mom is heating it up in here. All 986 people. Give Evan's mom a thank you and a like, please, please, please. I think Vegas Vacation inspired bringing casino war to casino today. I think a war existed, but maybe you're right. Maybe it popularized it. Maybe people liked it. There's the Golden Nugget. Oh, look at that, guys. It took us 56 minutes to walk from Circus to downtown Las Vegas. Looks like we made it. We have Easy Pawn here. Again, if you're coming here, ask for Jasmine. She's super nice. But everyways, the associates here are cool, and the manager is really cool as well. I don't know his name, but he's a younger white dude with blonde hair, and he's super nice to us. So I love the old neon on the pawn shop up here. I love it. I always get drawn to this kind of stuff. Here's your picture for you right there. Well, click. $120 per hour. So they had to board these up because they had the looting and the rioting. Remember, I was showing you guys this on Patreon. I posted the pictures of when it was all shattered on Patreon. And it's really unfortunate. Really unfortunate. Need more Arnold voice, please. Well, now that I'm down to an area where it's a little safer, I can do Arnold. Because so this was a post office. Now it's a giant decaying tooth of a building that's not under construction anymore. So look at that. It's horrible. What they did to it. Used to be a post office. It was beautiful. Singes the mail across the country. Now it's ugly. It's an eyesore. That's terrible. Oh, that was weak sauce Arnold. My Arnold level is a 2 out of 10 tonight. 2 out of 10. But that's okay. I can only go up from there, right? Where's Papa Giorgio? He's living in Arizona right now. It's hotter there than it is here, that's for sure. So we go this way. And when we get that away, we'll be on the Fremont Street experience. So we made it. We'll walk the Fremont Street experience. We're not going to go to Container Park. Why did they not light up the Pioneer Horse? Good luck. Good luck. You'll need it. That's my Smash TV impression. It didn't sound like that on my Super Nintendo. It sounded like the guy was underwater. Sounded like the guy was underwater. Good luck. You'll need it. Big money. Big prizes. I love it. Now I'm quoting obscure quotes from video games. I better stop before somebody gets mad at me. Oh, I get 1,000 people watching. Thank you if you're just tuning in. We are now arriving at our destination. The destination being the Fremont Street experience, home of gambling and drinking and go-go dancers, and formerly, but soon to be home of live entertainment and buffets, craps tables, slot machines, shows that are probably better than what the ticket price reflects. The Eastern District, where the age range drops off tremendously. Okay, that's good. Vegas Vic. Why did his name escape me? Why didn't you light up my Vegas Vic? I feel so ripped off, but don't worry. There's another Vegas Vic inside by the Golden Nugget that we can go see. This, of course, is Oscar Goodman's baby. This is what Oscar did. Now, I'm surprised how many people are down here, but should I be? I don't know. The baby of Oscar Goodman was, let's take Fremont East. Let's make it into a cool entertainment district. Let's lure everybody in. And here we are on Fremont Street. We have Heart Attack Grill. They are closed. It's very disappointing. I, of course, went on this scale at one point, and I was 183 pounds. And now I'm full of food from all day. Oh, we got kids weighing themselves. How much does this little one weigh? He weighs 26 pounds. Is that right? That little guy weighs 26 pounds? He's so little. My cat weighs 25 pounds. I'm not even joking. I got a big black cat. He's big. I gotta put him on a diet. So everybody there weighs 204 pounds. I don't think they understand the concept of the scale. I'm just kidding. They're just having fun, everybody. All right, I'm not going to wait to weigh myself. There's no reason for that. Now, of course, Fremont Street turned into a Half-Life City 21 desolate scape of ID checks and everything. But it's actually fun down here, but you got to show your ID. I have my ID. It's right here, and I can't show you any of it. Whoa, Charlie says, you're killing it with this walk, no fear. I don't have no fear, Charlie. You can see my ID. There's my ID in my hand. Just take it and scan me and put me into the system, please. So it looks like Slotzilla is not open because they have garbage bagged up and closed up everything. So you still can't ride on Slotzilla. And holy cow, I hope that that's psychedelic or else I ate some bad clams. Just kidding, I'm allergic to seafood. So busy. We got the karaoke bar upstairs, but if it ain't Filipino karaoke, I ain't doing it. Thank you, Charlie. Very nice of you guys to pitch in just like that. So we have to go through the metal detectors, which will ring, because I don't even know what they're trying to detect. It's a metal detector. They're not checking any bags. Maybe there's a special thing, and it's going to get loud. So you have to go to the White Castle. We're going to go past the White Castle. We have Nacho Daddy. Of course, we have the Denny's over here where people can actually get married, I think. Do they still do it? I don't know. You tell me. What do you think I am, a Vegas expert? Kind of, sort of, maybe in a way. And this guy is the rebel without a clause. What are you rebelling against? What do you got? All right, so it must be 21 to older. Must have ID. I have that. Must have no backpack. I don't have that, so I think I'll be vetted and good. So White Castle. Now, when we came down here a few weeks ago, they said that their restaurant was closed, but they do curbside. But I can see all sorts of people in here. Now, obviously, it's open again. So you get your White Castle on at the White Castle. This used to be a Harley Davidson gift shop type thing. And the sign that says White Castle up here used to say Harley Davidson, but it certainly doesn't now. It says White Castle. Talk about a new era of Vegas. Plastic fantastic, everybody. But you still have some old stuff right over here, which is very nice. All right. So they're not even checking IDs. We're just going to go off when we go through here. These are not thermal scanners. These are just metal detectors. Listen for it. Beep, 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 beep. Is their breakfast any good? I've never eaten it at a White Castle. I've had the at-home burgers, but they're so out of the way for us. There's nothing in our neighborhood. Yes, Vegas is reminding everybody that there was another YouTuber that was just here. And I'm sure they're all reminding him that I'm just down here right now, which is great. And then everybody's going to tell me that I copy him, because that's what they do. They rip on me because it's fun, because I'm the little guy. I love the D. I love the digital signs. I love technology. I'm a nerd from when I was back in the day a kid. I used to take stuff apart. And I really do appreciate the D. Now, remember what we were talking about thermal checks? Well, we were talking to our friend down there by the Stratosphere, and he said there's no thermal checks. These all have thermal checks. When this guy goes through, you got to put your hand on the thing, but he's not doing it because screw that. But you're supposed to put your hand on the little green dot, and then they check your temperature from the other side. It is busy business as usual. My temperature last time I went through one of those was 97.9 degrees. And it was a lot hotter that day than it is right now. If you're just tuning in, you should subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for the notifications. The reason being, tomorrow morning, I'm going to be dropping a video that I put on Patreon a few days ago. It's actually a really cool montage in 4K of Fremont Street. The very first day that it opened up, the first full night. Whoa, Kid! Was that Kid? Kid's here. Thank you, Kid. We walked all the way from by Circus. Hey, Steven, have you tried the original Tommy's hamburgers? I've not. I have to. Guys, thank everybody. Wow. Kid and Dodger, Ryan, thank you guys. So that's dropping tomorrow on the YouTube channel. That'll be my video tomorrow. Today I did the video about that ridiculous COVID fee at the restaurants. Oh man, I feel more at home on Fremont Street than I do walking through the dicey part of town. Thumbs up for my risking my life. Not really, but I was. I don't know. Here we go. Yes, Steven. Yep, he's around the corner. This is Lennon and McCartney of Vegas. Oh, that is such a good compliment to both of us. You're very nice for that. This lady is making awesome balloon animals. That's cool. She even has a QR code. Dang it, I don't have a QR code. I want a QR code. Quick, somebody make me a QR code. What's the point? I don't even have a scanner on my phone for that. Or I do, and I don't know about it. We have some entertainers over here. This guy here, his mic's not on. Drop the bass. I'm waiting for the drop. That's the only thing I know about music nowadays. You gotta wait for the drop. Oh, it's so cool down here, guys. Mark is at the D. You didn't have to come down here, Mark. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming for, my friend. Oh, Mark, what are we going to do with you? If you guys need an Uber driver in Las Vegas, you got to get with Mark. He's awesome. He's so dedicated to his craft. His license plate says Mr. Uber. Mr. Uber. Now, the other day, these Chippendales guys were drawing women in with free hand sanitizer. No lie. They would walk up to you, and it's the way they hook you. They put it in your hand. Hey, how you guys doing?
Good, how are you doing?
Good, where are you from?
Right there, Seattle.
You're from Seattle?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Don't get mad at me because I like both teams. I'm a Niners fan too, so you know.
Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. What's your name?
Robert.
Robert, and you are? CC, cool.
Yeah, I've been watching, I've been telling her about your...
That's awesome. Yeah. I'm down here. We all walked all the way from Circus.
Yeah, I saw that. So you walking out there. I don't know if he's going to walk, how far he's going to go into downtown. So.
Yeah, I was coming all the way here. I wanted to gauge it. So what do you think? Where are you staying at while you're here?
We're in New York. We're leaving tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think so far of Vegas, the new version? Have you been here before in the past?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
right on.
I came 3 times last year. So.
Wow, where do you always stay?
It all depends where they cop me.
Okay.
It's the resort fees, of course.
Nice.
Yeah.
And so, like, what's different, old versus new? You still recommend people come in?
Oh, yeah.
Right on.
I mean, it's going to take a while. I think it's going to take at least a good year.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Cool, I'm coughing. Last question is, I'm going to ask you, did you fly here from Seattle?
Yes.
What was that experience like?
Not bad. It took us less than 2 hours to get in.
Yeah, but did they check you temperatures, face masks? Did you have to wear a face mask on the plane?
On the flight, but going into the airport, it was really, once you got past security, it was kind of like 50-50.
Oh, cool. Okay. Well, it's going to get really loud. No one can hear us talking because of the drum man.
Okay.
I want to thank you for coming, man. Thank you so much. Say hi to somebody.
I don't know what to say. Say hi to somebody.
Say hi to somebody. All right, guys. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Thanks for being here. Hopefully you guys can hear some of that. I got the drum guy on his homemade drum kit. Kind of loud. That's kind of cool. So he said, wow, that's loud. This guy is rocking and rolling. So he said basically that they flew here 2.5 hours from Seattle, had to wear a mask on the plane. Airports were chill. You didn't have to wear a mask in the airport for some reason. This guy's killing it. Wow. So he said basically they had to wear a face mask on the plane. He's staying at the New York. He feels it's a great experience to come here. Busy everywhere he goes for what he figured it might be. So very, very nice, guys. I really love it. Steven is Ultimate Vegas blogger. Wow, amazing, incredible. Okay, wow, my biggest cheerleader. Wall Street is in the house. You are awesome. Thank you. Oh, Jason doesn't like the street performers. How is that, Jason? They're not for everybody, that's for certain. But that's pretty cool. We got the Golden Nugget, the Four Queens. This is really old school Vegas, guys. There really is only one kid. And I gotta say again, if you guys missed your name in the credits, look twice. I just randomized them to be fair to everybody. You're not in order by number you paid on Patreon or anything like that, because the $1 is the same as ultimate dollars to me. You're all the same to me. So I want to make that clear. If you're on the Patreon, you guys are awesome. You're in my chats. You guys have all the same mad respect for me for watching my videos. Thank you guys so much. Hey, how you guys doing? That's fun. That's fun. So oh, see, this guy's upgrade the drum kit. This guy's got the real deal on the drum kits. That guy's got the plastic fantastic. But that guy's got the real deal. I see Jason Kidd in the credits. Oh, look at this guy's not even checking. We're supposed to have ID, but nobody's checking. We don't need the ID right now. So I guess it's like hit or miss. Do you need ID? Do you not? This is the old Binion's Gambling Hall. Yeah, I got a lot of great footage down here for that video tomorrow. You guys are going to like it. Steven, way better than local news reporter, Jason says. Well, they have to report on news that makes you scared to live. In local news today, horrible things happened. Story at 11. Will you survive till tomorrow? Tune in tonight at 6 o'clock to find out more. And the whole time you're watching going, are we all going to die? We don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. So everyone knows who you are. Oh, it happens to other bloggers. I know that much. That's what happens to bloggers, I guess. We have our opportunity. I got, no doubt, I think this is Jesus and Tupac. And Pennywise? So I got Tupac and Jesus. Okay. That's a combination. Oh, I got Buddy Jesus. That's what that is. Thank God I got the reference. Yeah, there you go. That's a reference that he just did from the movie Dogma, Kevin Smith movie. Not a bad movie. Still holds up to this day. The Ultimate Informer. Steven is the cool Vegas guy. Go in. No. There's not much to see in here. The guests are all doing their thing. I am going to use some of this complimentary hand sanitizer. Hey, do you guys remember a time when you couldn't buy this and now it's free? Pepperidge Farms remembers. Please use prevent the spread of germs. Okay. Hey. All right. Even though I've just been fist pumping everybody, we got to be safe, right, guys? Right. If it's Mike's birthday, we got to say happy birthday to Mike. Everybody want to be like Mike. Not Michael Jordan, but Mike in this stream watching right now, getting the shout out for his birthday. Is the $1 million photo still there? I guess we got to loop back and see. The $1 million photo is what happens when you get promotional slots from a timeshare company, and then you go to Binion's and realize that you're never going to win any money. You're just going to go into the back and take a picture and be sold a picture with the $1 million. What's that? You're on my Patreon? What's your name? Oh, cool, man. I appreciate it. That's cool. He said he's on the Patreon. He didn't want to chat for too long, but that's fun. So, yeah, Binion's has these slots. There's the free spin slots right there. They have to pay out once in a while by state regulations, but you're probably not going to win anything on those slots. Let's be truthful here. And I don't know, is $1 million still around at all? They got rid of it. They had to pay for the Corona somehow. That was a joke. I'm just kidding. Oh, she did not seem pleased with me. See what I'm saying about these casinos, guys? See, they had to pay for the Corona, so they got rid of the $1 million. So, was it Benny Binion or Ted Binion? I can't even remember. He was actually responsible for bringing NFR, National Finals Rodeo, to Las Vegas. So we got to say God bless him for that. We're going to have about 15 minutes left here on the live stream, guys. Oh, what's going on with the lights? Are we doing a light show? It'd be fun if we were. Oh, we're doing a light show. So this will be copyrighted by YouTube's. So I guess we just watch the light show and shut up now, right? Here we go. Enjoy the light show, everybody, while I shut the heck up. Copyright is inevitable. I can't talk over it, so I might as well take the hit and I'll let you guys enjoy the show. Hopefully it's not a strike. That would hurt the channel badly. Oh well. Heard Led Zeppelin, that's what that was. Maybe it's a Skrillex, I don't know. Remix. I take back what I said about the screen last week. It looks really good just looking at it and stopping. It does look much better. I mean, the old one was old LED lights. This is, or there were no individual bulbs on panels. This is LEDs. This was upgraded last year. Millions of dollars of technology right above you right now. Tens of millions of dollars. We have Queen, one of my favorite bands of all time. I believe they play Sweet Caroline, which is also my favorite song of all time. My karaoke song. Dedicated to my wife. The experience opened around 1994, I want to say. The original plan was to have a carnival in the sky with live actors on floats running down the whole thing, and they stopped that because they realized people could die in windstorms and the dust would make cleaning it impossible. The second plan was to have a giant Starship Enterprise from Star Trek and move the Star Trek experience here. That never happened. It went to the Hilton, which became the Westgate. Now it's gone. They did used to shut off all the lights. Not this time. Maybe it's just because of Corona. Pretty long light show, if you ask me. We have Sweet Emotion by Aerosmith. If you can't catch it on the bad audio. People are FaceTiming each other to show. It's very cool. I think this also has Rock Your Body by, was it Backstreet Boys or 98 Degrees or NSYNC in here? I think this is a remix. I think this is NSYNC and Aerosmith, if I'm hearing it. Yeah, I think it's NSYNC. Oh, now you got... Seven-minute long show. So many people are oblivious to it, not looking up. Casino lights are on, they don't know where to look. Backstreet's back, you're right. All right, see what I did there? Oh my gosh, OPP and Aerosmith. Together at last. Is that Naughty by Nature? And now it's Sweet Caroline. Oh, I love this song. This is the one that everybody sings, almost always. Under 21 with parents are okay, or supervision. See, everybody gets happy. And there you have it. Wow, that was a long show. Long show. Sweet Caroline, Boston Red Sox. Vegas Golden Knights do it too. Wow. I got great mods. I got great people that watch me. I got a great deal of cardiovascular exercise. I got my blood pumping. What did you get out of the live stream tonight? We got some people that we interviewed. That was fun. Now we got to get off of Fremont Street and catch an Uber or a Lyft, because it's a little dangerous between here and downtown, but it's worth coming down. Everybody should come down to Las Vegas, downtown Fremont Street, the heart and soul of the original Las Vegas. We're going to end this out at the Golden Gate at the very end. We can see our friend Pioneer Pete up here still smoking, not wearing a face mask. Pioneer, don't you know both those things are apparently bad for you? If you guys want to support the channel, you can. We also have vegasfacemask.com. You guys can order masks. My wife makes them personally. We ship them out from Vegas in batches. Yeah, you guys can head on over to the Facebook chat group if you want to. Not leaving Las Vegas. We're like-minded people who love the city all get together. We have some great mods on there too, everybody. 97-cent souvenirs. I wonder if I can buy a souvenir bottle of water from this before I leave. We're going to continue on and get you guys out of here at the Golden Gate, formerly the Sal Salvage, formerly the Hotel Nevada. The very first building in Las Vegas with a telephone was this building right here. 99-cent shrimp cocktails. I wonder if they're back. What do we got going on right here? I got David Blaine's dad. Street magic. So he doesn't like me filming him, by the way. He's already made that clear last video. So I'm going to keep moving. Oh my God. This guy here needs a chiropractor. Stat. Mark says he's meeting me at the plaza. Well, Mark has been following me and stalking me. I'm gonna have to give Mark a tip for his time. That was nice of him. So here we go. We are done in Las Vegas, Fremont Street for tonight. I will get some water. Stephanie, you're always looking out. I'm not walking back no matter what. Sorry about the buffering, guys. It's not much I can do at some points. I want to thank all of my level 1s for being here, watching and chatting. Level 2s are all the moderators. Level 3 are all the folks that chipped in, make the videos a more lively experience when all 3 levels are here. Even if it was just level 1, I love showing you Las Vegas. So here we are at the Golden Gate Hotel. So once again, Vegas is apparently open. It's Tuesday. I never thought it would be like this. I thought it would be a little bit slower, but other than the part where there's nothing but desolate Mad Max wastelands, come down to Fremont Street, take an Uber, take a Lyft, take your face mask, take your hand sanitizer. It's going to beep off when I go through here. Beep, 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 beep. And we are out of here. So like, share, subscribe to videos. Thanks, you guys are great. We're going to leave out here in 3, 2, 1. Are you ready for 3, 2, 1, click, okay? 3, 2, 1. Oh, I got to use my other hand. And reporting live from Fremont Street, I'm Steven. Click.